In order to make butter, all you really need is a jar and heavy whipping cream. Then you can take your heavy whipping cream and you can pour it into your jar. I chose a small jar because I'm making a small amount of butter. Once it's in its jar, make sure to close it tightly and shake it for about 10 minutes to start with. After about 10 minutes of shaking the heavy cream, it should have a whipped cream-like texture. Shake the jar for another 5 minutes once it reaches this stage. You should begin to notice the texture of your mixture getting a little grainy. This means it's getting closer to becoming butter because the fat is separating from the buttermilk. After shaking it some more, you should begin to notice a hard clump starting to form, and that would be your butter having separated from the buttermilk. Once you notice that hard clump has formed, open your jar and pour out the buttermilk. You can dispose of it or save it for later use. After you drain the buttermilk, you need to take your butter and rinse it in a cold ice bath. I won't show this part, but it's a crucial step that helps keep the butter fresh for longer. Make sure to keep changing the water in the bath until it's clear. That's when you know your butter is ready. Once your butter is ready, transfer it to a container of your choice or wrap it up in parchment. I chose to put mine inside of a ceramic ramekin. You can choose to finish out this step, but I'm going to take one additional step in order to give my butter more flavor. To enhance the flavor and to help the butter stay fresh for longer, I'm going to add some sea salt to the butter. All that's left to do is to stir in the sea salt into the butter, but you can choose any different types of toppings you want to add to make your butter more flavorful. This is the final product. Once you're done, your butter can be kept in the fridge for about 2 to 3 weeks or in the freezer for around 9 months. You can now use this butter for cooking or baking or just spread it on top of some bread and enjoy. Homemade butter is sustainable because it skips the entire industrial process, which uses a lot of energy, water, and transportation, all of which contribute to pollution and emissions. You're also cutting down on waste since there's no plastic or foil packaging involved. And on top of that, you control exactly what goes into it, so you're not eating any added preservatives or chemicals, only the ingredients you choose to put into it. It's a small change, but it makes a meaningful difference for both the environment and your health, so go make some homemade butter.